Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Back here at Tropicana Field, and pitching here today, Todd Anderson. And Singy, as you know, he took home the AL Cy Young Award last year.
Well, Boog, he was healthy last year and gained a tremendous amount of confidence. He took a big step forward last season. I think he'll take another one this season.
And now Buster Velch. Chris, it's been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Anderson, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slurve, and he occasionally uses a curve. And the 0-1. That one missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Douglas Nishi next to hit for the Rays. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. And that one is downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Next to hit, Jason Grimm.
0-1.
Hey! 2 outs, base is empty.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
And downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one to first, Clifford. He takes it on his own. Rays retired in order. Nothing doing for Tampa. We played an inning, no score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Kenny Hamlin. Anderson back to work. Just missed.
That's a ball. 1 ball, no strike.
On the ground, Volpe whips it to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. And here's the catcher, Winston Rivas. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important.
Fires over to first, and a couple of quick outs.
The right fielder,
2 down, base is empty. And here's the veteran outfielder, Emmanuel Rodriguez.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
There's a strike. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Now the third baseman, Manny Olivo. Step off, throw to first. Rodriguez dives back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
And a swing and a miss there.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's the ball. Throw to second, and he's safe.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1. Rodriguez at second with 2 down. In the dirt.
Count's full.
A rope into right, and that's a base hit. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 5-1. Here's the second baseman, Michael Arroyo. That finds the mark on the inside corner. that one at triple digits.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We played 2 full. It's the Orioles 5, the Rays 1. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that.
Bringing the cheese on that
1 and
one.
2.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. That's to third, and it gets by him. The throw comes in too late, and he reaches safely.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
So a man at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Douglas Nishi. He's 0 for 1. And that misses. Ball 1. Nishi patrolling center field, batting second in today's lineup, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. Snap throw to first. Felch back on a dive. Man at first, 1 away. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Step off throw to first, and he's back in safely. Robert to right field, way back, gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they cut into the lead. It's 5-3.
He just sent this stadium into a frenzy. They're going nuts. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ballgame.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Jason Grimm. Grounded out his first time up.
part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Rips one to right. Carroll hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Kenny Hamlin.
2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kenny Hamlin. Grounded out his first time up. Ball 1 low. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. The 1-1. Breaks his bat. There's a soft liner. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. 3 innings complete. It's the Orioles 5 and the Rays 3. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Winston, Windup.
The pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. Right through there for a strike. Chop to the left side. Mayo. The throw to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Up next for the Rays, the right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Emmanuel Rodriguez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first, and he'll be safe at first.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
Manny Olivo next to hit for the Rays. RBI single his last time up. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Well, the throw bounced in there perfectly. Really nice job on the bag. Pick it, apply that tag, hold it on him. Just didn't get a good jump over there at first base. That's half the battle of stealing bases, maybe even more.
Up the middle, Volpe. On to first, and that is the inning. 1 error in the inning, but nothing more. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Orioles 5 and the Rays 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, now Michael Arroyo. Anderson back to work. Tap foul at the plate. Shortened a bunt and missed it. 0-2.
0-2.
And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Curve in the dirt. On the ground, right side. Williams throws to first in time, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
The designated hitter takes it.
And next is the designated hitter. Struck out swinging his first time. That clips the corner.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
There's a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
1 and 2.
And that skips in the dirt. Outside low. It's 2-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Casilla makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at-bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield. Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Felch now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And that one hit to first. Takes it himself. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Orioles 7 and the Rays 3. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Off the mark there. 2-1. And a foul ball.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Now he breaks his bat. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
Stepping in for the Rays, Jason Grimm. Check swing called strike. Strike one. Grimm, in his rookie season, 23 years old. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. One down, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball. Inside, 2-1. The Orioles leading by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
2-2.
Next offering is in the dirt. In the air, right side.
Got it.
Carroll hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, A.K.A. Hamlin.
2 down, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Kenny Hamlin, has grounded out a couple of times. And first offering is fouled off. Breaking ball misses down and away. Next offering upstairs.
2-1.
And that one missing low. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
Lifted in the air out to left. Bryant brings it in for the 3rd out. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 6 full. It's the Orioles 7 and the Rays 3.
Now pitching for.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Drew Rasmussen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Anderson turned in a quality start over 6 innings of work.
Not his best showing on the mound, but he did enough to give him a chance at the win, and they were able to come through and make it happen. I'm sure he wants to do better next time, though.